And Gamers, I'm back, and it's another pickup video, and yeah, I've got a shit ton of games to show you. Actually, I've bought quite a few bits over the last couple of weeks and so forth. Got some good deals. Some I paid almost retail prices on eBay. For some I did okay on, actually. First of all, let's start off as always with the Nun games. Smith's Toy Shop was getting rid of some of their faceplates for the new 3DS, and for £5 I picked up the Pikachu edition, which is quite cool. I do have one of the new 3DS's, the standard size ones, I believe. I think it was one of the Legend of Zelda ones, I think. Or Smash Brothers. No, I think it's the Smash Brothers one, maybe. Or could be. I don't know. Anyway, it's nice to have that anyway. And yeah, so I'll probably, at some point get a cheap second-hand new 3DS. Not for a while. I'll probably put a couple of years and then probably put those on it. Make it look a bit Monty. Got a couple of amiibos. Been wanting this one for a long time. It was all new in box, but obviously I opened it up because I'm doing it with my Pokemon ones. And that is Lucario. I got them from a Nintendo shop in the end. Paid normal price, $10.99. And from the Nintendo shop as well, got Fire Emblem's Roy. So I've got all the Fire Emblem ones, which is good. Okay, I bought one console which I've had my eye on for a long time. I've had it out, played, it's all minty. I've wrapped it up and so forth, just so it doesn't get messed up in the game room or anything else really. So you won't be able to see it too well, unfortunately. But I think you can just make out what it is. It's the Atari 7800, and it's a European edition which has like the little game paddles, which are a bit like the old NES controllers more than anything else really. But it's like it's got a useful not quite analog controller, but that sort of, quite useful little controller that it has. It's a nice one actually. It's worth importing if you've got an Atari. It's a nice alternative to using the Mega Drive controllers, and it's damn sight superior to the Atari 7800 controllers you've got in the States, which is a shame really, because the Atari 78 console is superb. It's a really nice machine. If you want to play 7800 games and the old 2600 games, by all means, I recommend, don't worry about getting an Atari 2600, because I was half in mind of getting like a Vader one. But they go for boxed near enough more money in the 7800, so I thought no, I'm going to get the 7800. I've got a nice minty box here. I've been watching it for a while, and the seller reduced it by 10 quid. He did on eBay, and I scooped it up straight away because this console was all minty, all complete with everything, all obviously working. Came with the instructions and everything, with a sort of almost minty, like new copy of Planet Smashers. Now I've not heard of this game before, but I've played it, and if you like your well, it's not quite like Space Invaders or Galaga, but it's that same sort of theme. It is a superb little shooter. I really highly recommend this if you get a 7800. It's a good game, that, and the graphics on it are pretty impressive as well for that age system. So yeah, I'm quite pleased to have that. So altogether, those two, £60 delivered. So I thought that's a fair deal, because sometimes some people ask for £80 plus for those machines boxed without any games. So I thought £60 with that game, yeah, that's a good deal. I've got a few strategy guides. I do have quite a large collection of strategy guides, and will I do a video on it? I don't know, mate. I might do it one day. But anyway, Halo 5 Guardians. This was like £7.50 in game, so I thought, yeah, I'm a big Halo fan. I'll get all the guides for that, so I'll get that. These next two collector's edition guides are all hardback. They came from the same store on Amazon actually, and they were both described as acceptable condition. Well, one I would say was acceptable, and one was like brand new really. So this is the acceptable one, which has it's still got a paper on the back, and that's the Bloodborne collector's edition guide. So I'll say that's, you know, that's pretty good condition. And this one's still sealed. Star Wars Battlefront, the collector's guide. They were both £5 each plus £5 shipping, so 15 quid. So I thought, yeah, that's not a bad deal for those heavy books. Because it's still £7.50 each, and there's, you know, you can buy them on their own for still £15 sometimes, if not more. Let's get returning to the games. First of all, let's start with the oldest one. Previously, a while back, I showed an NES collection video, and some YouTubers pointed out there was a couple of Disney Capcom games that I did not have. One was The Little Mermaid, which I do have on the Mega Drive anyway, but I will be getting the Capcom, well, the NES version of that as well. But I also picked up since Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. So once I got a Little Mermaid as well, that'll be all the Disney Capcom ones on the system. So this wasn't too bad. This was about £23 delivered, all boxed and minty. It's in very good condition. So I think, you know, for a nice good condition NES game, I thought that wasn't a bad price. Okay. Turn to the games. I've got one Wii U game. This was £20 in CX, which is not a bad price for a Nintendo game. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Haven't got around to playing that yet, but usually a tennis games are a lot of fun on the system. While we're with Nintendo, let's do some Wii games. This one was a Namco game, which I've had my eyes on for a while. It was about £3 in the game store. UK store called Game, and that is Family Ski and Snowboard. So it's a Namco. There was one just called Family Ski, but I wanted this one because it uses a snowboard. I might say it uses a snowboard, it uses a balance board, a Wii balance board, and it's a Namco game, so I thought, yeah, I'll get that for the Wii collection. This one, I don't probably would never ever play this. Does it use a balance board? No, it doesn't, but it's just a Smurfs dancing game. Yeah, I tend to pick up, you know, Smurfs games, Smurfs game party or dance party. Again, that worked out to be about £3 it did from gaming, because they was doing like 3 for 2 deals. They were. This one again about the same money. It looks like actually I did get this from Game. I got this from CX. It looks like a good Ubisoft racing. The graphics are quite good actually for the Wii. Some graphics for on some racing games on the Wii look terrible. It looks like PS1 quality almost. But this one is like good quality, at least PS2 or PSP quality, I would say, graphics on the game. And it's Midway's cruising. And Midway do tend to make some good racing games. Okay, a bit of a mystery hidden object game. I tend to like those. And again, this was about £2 or £3, and it's Kate West, The Vanishing Files. This game was about 50p from CX, and that's Rock Band's on the Wii. I do have obviously a Wii controller for that. And this game, I've been looking for this for ages, and I managed to get it for. Again, it worked out about £3 or £4 full game from a UK store called Game, and that is Castlevania Judgment, which is a bit of a beat 'em up Castlevania game. You know, it's not an expensive game. It's probably one of the cheapest Castlevania games you can get, but I don't see it that often. I'm glad to finally get it. Oh, excuse me, I just get a drink. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, let's turn to some of the handheld games. I've decided to pick up the Ben 10 games. I'm not particularly a fan of cartoons. To confess, I never watched the cartoons. But the idea of a kid with a watch that can transform himself into 10 aliens, or different types of aliens, sounds like a good premise for, you know, a good series of games. So I thought, yeah, if I see them cheap, I'll get the Ben 10 games. So in previous videos, I think I showed a couple I got on the PS2, but here's one on the PSP. Again, this was about £3 from CEX. Got a couple of Wipeout games. I got these from an independent mobile phone store. Got them to do a deal for 15 quid for both of these games, and that is Wipeout 2048 and Soul Sacrifice, which is another type of action adventure RPG type game. So £7.50 for each of those. I thought that's a very good price actually from the Vita, because Vita games tend to still keep their value, and you don't see them that often in places, you know. Okay, on the DS, we've got 3 DS games. Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron. It's been on my hit list for a long while. About £7 in the end from game. This was about £10 in the end from game. Super Mario DS. Again, that's how it worked out after doing the 3 for 2 deal. And this game, Pirates, was worked out to be about £3 in the end. It's a kind of, I don't know, it's like a strategy type puzzle game. The graphics looked okay, and you know, for Pirates, you know, I tend to like pirate games, so give it a go. Yeah, I do. I do some repos too, but that's little. I tend to mean. I really mean pirates as in the sailing type as opposed to bootleg. Anyway, a few games on 3DS. In Smiths, they had this game reduced to only a £5. I don't know if it's a UK exclusive or not. It's based on the recent movie. As a kid, I loved Paddington Bear. So I got the 3DS game of a new movie. I'm not seeing the new movie yet. I will give it a go though. That's a £5, so that's not a bad deal. Okay, this game I got from the game.co.uk, and it worked out to be about 15 quid in the end, which is not necessarily the best price for it, but it is Super Pokemon Rumble. I think there's another one called Pokemon Rumble World or something like that, which I've got to get as well. But another game for a Pokemon collection. Okay, this game I was stoked to see it in Cash Converters yesterday. It's all got the paperwork and everything. It's still goes for between £25 and £35 on eBay and Amazon. But to get this for 20 quid, I thought it was a fair price. As it's a relatively new game, and that is Final Fantasy Explorers. Okay, picked up some games, some from eBay. These 3 were actually from Cash Converters. And Cash Converters are now considering PS1 games in the UK as retro. And as a result, they are putting their prices up. So instead of selling them for 10, 20, 30p or 50p or even £1, a lot of titles are now saying for £3 plus. So for £6, it's still a good deal, because you can easily still pay 15 quid for this particular title on Amazon, believe it or not. And that is Disney's Hercules. Quite a good game, all the same, old school. There are about 130 odd PS1 games I still want to get on my PS1 list, because there's, you know, a shit ton of good PS1 games out there. I must already have about at least 150 PS1 games, if not already, but there's about another 121 I want to get on my hit list, and I've been putting off paying, you know, shipping prices for these because it's PS1 after all. But now I'm seeing PS1 prices going up, even on relatively common cheap games. I'm sort of thinking, if I'm going to get these games, I've got to get them now before they get too expensive. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on the PS1 as much as I can. And from Cash Converters as well, for this was £3 in the end. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. And I've not heard of this one before. I don't know if it's any good or not. Shaolin, as in Shaolin Monks. Looked interesting. I thought I'll give it a punt for 3 quid. He did have a couple of other titles which I've not heard of, that are sports related ones. Not football, but you know, skateboarding and stuff. But I'm not bothered about paying 3 quid each for those, so I thought no. Okay, these next 2 games. One is a sequel to a game which I already had called Fighting Force, and that's Fighting Force 2. Not a very imaginative sequel name. Apparently, according to Guru Larry on his channel, the Fighting Force games are like unofficial sequels to the Streets of Rage games, but obviously in a three-dimensional format, so I did not know that. So that's Fighting Force 2, that was about £5 delivered, or complete. And this game, to get a UK English PAL copy, you're probably looking at about £70, and I did not want to pay £70 for this particular title, because the chances are it will take forever for me to ever get round to it, if I ever do, which I probably won't. So I instead decided to get the German copy, which unfortunately, even though the intro's in English, the game language itself is in German, and I don't really speak German, so it's still a PAL copy, it plays, but unless they bring out some sort of super duper PS1 machine in the future that has translation patches, I'm pretty much stuck with this version, which I got for 30 quid delivered from Germany. So it's for a collection, it is going to sit on the shelf, this one. If I wanted to play this game, I can play an English emulated version of it quite easily. But I did not want to pay £70 for this Star Ocean, the second story, because the chances are it'll be quite low on my hit list of games to play, to be perfectly honest. Alright, next games. Okay, let's show you. Yeah, we turned to, actually, let's do older games. Let's do the PS2. A lot of these games were quite cheap, under £1. So, SX Superstar. Yeah, it's a motorbike game. Acclaim, so not bad. Developer and publisher, so I thought I'll give it a try for that money. PS2. This game I've seen a couple of times and I think, should I get it, should I not? And I thought, oh sorry, I'll get it. It's probably pants, but it is Lassie. Yes, believe it or not, there is a Lassie game on the PS2. I said that was £2. This game was about 25p, and it's ESPN NHL Hockey. It's a Sega game, so I thought the Sega sports games are usually quite good, so I thought, yeah, why not? Okay, this game I've seen it a few times, but I did not realise that it was actually a Sierra game until yesterday when I saw it again. So I thought, sorry, I'll get it out. It was only like 75p. It is the Spiderwick Chronicles. No idea if it's any good or not. I think I did see a movie, it was okay. But, again, 75p for a Sierra game, I think it's not bad, really. You know. Alright, this last game is playing in the background. It's becoming I wouldn't say it was rare, but it's certainly an uncommon game. The price for it has gone up. Typically, you could probably end up paying about 15 quid for this, but I was watching the one on auction, and I got it for just £10 including shipping, so I thought that wasn't too bad. And that is Forbidden Siren 2. In the States, these games are just called Siren. I showed in the previous pickup video the first one I picked up, and months ago I also was sent from Matt in the States a US copy of this of the first game. But it's nice to have a second game, and you know, the price for this game is creeping up, so I thought better get that while I can before it goes to stupid prices like some PS2 games I got up to. Yeah, Q-On for example, about 70 quid that is now. I still need to get it, but £70 for a PS2 game, for God. Okay. Right, some 360 games. This is one exclusive to 360. I got it for about £2.50 from Cash Converters, and it's Don King's prize winner, prize fighter rather. So just a boxing game with a 360. Probably not any good. Just a bulk standard copy of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That was about a £5 from Cash Converters again. I've got the limited edition of that as well, but I like to have the standard copies of those. This is a Bethesda game of Star Trek Legacy. I think it's exclusive to a 360. You can't get it on the PS3, that's for sure. Again, that was about £5 from CEX, so happy to have that. I have all the Star Trek games. I've got the collector's edition on this, but I wanted a standard copy of it as well on the 360. It's reduced to £4 now in CX, so I thought, yeah, that's a good price for this very good game. Bioshock Infinite. It's pretty minty, this copy. It's like new. Okay. This game I saw it in Cash Converters yesterday for £2. I've already got a wireless guitar for the 360, and this is the new Guitar Hero game for £2. It's just, you know, the game itself. It's 2 discs in there. I thought, yeah, I'll have that for a collection, you know, £2's not bad. Okay, this game it's like an RPG. Labusu, Owen is on his channel, Labusu. Is it Labusu 77 if I'm right? I think it is. Anyway, this is Naruto Rise of a Ninja. It's an Xbox 360 exclusive. It's supposed to be quite a good RPG. I got this for about £9 including shipping on eBay, so I thought to have a complete copy. I thought, no, that wasn't. No, tell a lie, it wasn't on eBay. Sorry, I tell a lie. It was £8.50 from CX. I'll get mixed up with another game. So yeah, I thought that's not bad for some, you know, in CX for that £8.50. Yeah, I'll go for that. This game I bought in CX yesterday. I sort of bit of a bullet. It was not cheap, and certainly if I see another copy out in a while, I'll pick it up and resell it. These Crash Bandicoot games by Sierra are creeping up in price, especially on the 360 copies. As you know, that's the best way of playing this game. And it is Crash of the Titans. That was £20, which I know is not cheap. But I just wanted it. Yes or no, it's one of the more expensive 360 games left on my list to get. I've only got about 18 games left on the 360, believe it or not. And about 80 odd games on PS3 now I need to get really as well. So yeah, at this stage in life of those systems, you know, those games are getting quite cheap. Some of the games, you know, some of the PS3 games, the cheapest one I bought yesterday, which I'll show in a minute, was £1.50 for a PS3 game, and it wasn't a football one. It was amazing how cheap some of the PS3 games are. But then in some stores like Game, they're still charging about £15 for some relatively cheaper titles. So weird sometimes with pricing of PS3 games. It can vary a lot. Talking of PS3, let's turn to PS3 now. So this Dragon Ball Z game, I think it was about £8. Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Z. I think it's about £8, but I can't remember which store I got that from now. But it's another one from my Dragon Ball Z collection. This game was £2 from Cash Converters. It's EA Sports MMA. You know, extreme fighting game. I wanted this game on the PS3. I already had a PS4 copy, and it is Middle-earth with Shadow of Mordor. This was about £6 from CX. So I thought, yeah, I'll have that. No, it wasn't CX, it was Cash Converters. Sorry about that. It was Cash Converters, I think. This game was £6 in was it Cash Converters? Was it? Yeah, I think this was £6 in Cash Converters as well. Or yeah, and that is The Last of Us. Quite a neat condition. £6 for that. I thought, yep. I've already got that on the PS4, and I've got the limited editions as well of that on the PS3. Alright, this game again I had on the PS4, but I wanted a copy for PS3, and that's Thief. Again, this is about £5 or £6, and I can't remember which store I got that from now, but not a bad price. Okay, this game was reduced from £20 to £10. It's all new and sealed, and it was in game.co.uk, and it is Saint Seiya Soldier's Soul rather. I've got all the Saint Seiya games on the PS3, so keep up the collection. Okay, this game was literally worked out to be about £3 in the end from the game, and that is Namco's Inversion. I don't know if I'll actually play this game or not, because I do get motion sickness, because obviously it sort of defies normal sense of gravity, so I don't know. If I take some ginger tablets, which I've done before, sometimes that helps, so I have to see whether or not I'll play that one. Okay, this game was about £2 or £3, worked out again. WW13. Yeah, it's nice to have a few wrestling games. Okay, this Ben 10 game was about £4 from CX, so I thought, yeah, I have that. And that is Cosmic Destruction. This last game, the Star Wars version is actually cheaper than this one. This is Angry Birds Trilogy. It was £10 on CEX. Not a most fantastic deal, but it is a game that's relatively keeping its value. Yeah. Again, I was in two minds whether not to pay that price for it, but it's not. It hasn't gone down in since it's been out lower than £10, so I thought I'd sort it up in it. Okay, still a few more PS3 games, sorry. Formula 1 2013, that's about £4 from CEX. Grid Autosport, now this is a game that was only £8 in CEX, all complete, but Game.co.uk still was charging £15 for this. So even on their 3 for 2 deal, it still worked out more expensive than, you know, CEX, so game, it's just overpriced, aren't they, in a lot of the games, really. But I've been wanting that for a while, so that's £8. This game was about, I think it was about £2.50 or £3. Again, CX. Juice 2. I've also got this on the PS2 and PSP. This game just shows how cheap some of the games are now on the PS3. This is £1.50. It's John Woo's Stranglehold. I do already have this on the Steelbook copy on the 360, but I've been wanting a PS3 copy as well for a while. £1.50, you can't complain, can you, on the PS3 title? Okay, I've got a couple more Need for Speed games, and these games have kept their value for a long while, but finally, I saw them cheap in CX. So it's Need for Speed Shift. That was about £3 or £4 on CX. Already have this on the 360, and again I had this on the 360. This was I think it was about £7, and that's Need for Speed The Rivals. This last game, I don't think how much I paid for this now. I think it was about £10 from CX, and it is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations. Again, there's a shit ton of I keep saying that now, don't I? Shit ton, quite a few Naruto games on the PS3 of the Ninja Storm ones. I've got this one now. I think I want to get the Revolution one, and also there's a collection one of all the Ninja Storm games as well. I think it's about 3 or 4 games on that, so I want to get those 2 other games as well. So, yeah. Okay. Turning to PS4 now. I was just saying that games are usually expensive, but sometimes when they do reduce games, sometimes they can do some good deals, and this is one of them. This is a PS4 copy of Lego video game. I've waited a long time to get this. Obviously, it's been out about 3 years, if not longer. And this particular copy comes with a Blu-ray that comes with a little Lego figure. So that was £15, all brand new. So Kate and I played Lego Dimensions, finished it. Excellent game. This one we started again. It's looking good. So yeah, so a nice game for me to play with Caitlin, my daughter. Okay, this game was originally on the PS Vita, but it's great to see it on the PS4. This worked out about just under £10 from the game. Gravity Rush. I believe there is a sequel coming out, so looking forward to that. This game was about £10 from Cash Converters. Far Cry 4 Limited Edition. I've been wanting to get this for a while, again from game.co.uk. I paid 15 quid in the end, which is about the same price that you'll pay for a PS3 copy of this as well. I will still get a PS3 copy of it when I see it cheap, but again I haven't seen it cheap yet. So that's Journey and Collector's Edition, 15 quid for a new copy of that. Okay, these games, I've been in two minds when to get it. This one, in the end I got it. It worked out to be under 20 quid in the end after a discount from Game. And that's a steelbook copy of Rainbow Six Siege. It's quite a very nice copy actually. I had to go with Tom Clancy Games. Okay, this game, again, I got this from, where was it? Yeah, it was CEX. Finally reduced to a decent price. This game's, they're still asking for about 40 or 50 quid for this in game.co.uk. But I got it for £35, like a brand new minty type condition from CEX, and that is a steelbook copy of Street Fighter 5. Yeah, it's a very nice condition game. Right, this game I got off eBay. I've been wanting it for a long time. Finally saw an eBay seller who had quite a few multiple copies of this, all brand new and sealed. 36 quid including shipping, and that is a PS4 collector's edition of Bloodborne. So 36 quid delivered. I thought that's still a good price. I know this game's been out for a little while, and there's a Game of the Year edition which I will get when I see it cheap enough. But I'll also be wanting this edition because this is quite a nice copy. It only comes with a nice little gatefold binder, but it comes with a decent art book and a steelbook copy of the game. And like I said, this is all sealed. So yeah, I mean the game itself sealed. Obviously I put it in a baggie, but still it's Monty. Yeah, 36 quid. I'm happy to pay that for that title. Okay, last but not least, I forgot to mention this. You probably noticed in the background is Siren 2, which is obviously I already showed. But this game, I've been looking for this for a long while. It's a game that keeps its value. So, you know, you can pay as much as 130 quid for this particular game. I did not pay that. In the end, I won an eBay auction for £90 and 9 pence. As a little tip with any eBay auction, whatever your top value is, always add, you know, about 9p or some pennies to it, because most people will tend to put their maximum bid as a set sum, like 90 quid or something. Whereas if you put £90 and 90 pence, for the sake of 9 pence you can win the auction. And if you do what I tend to do as well and bid in the last 6 seconds, that gives other people no chance to outbid you, which tends to work most of the time. This particular copy shot from £66 to £90 and 9 pence in the last 6 seconds of the game. So I managed to get that in and win the auction. But still, it is you know, a very expensive game to get on the Saturn. There's only one other game I've got to get now on the Saturn, and that's Kyo Flying Squadron 2. Again, that's an expensive game too. But I've got this, like I said, £90 9 pence. It's all complete with manual and everything. The box it came with, I swapped out for another one because it wasn't a very good condition box, even though the insert and the manual and the is fine. But discs, I had to clean up a bit. It wasn't badly scratched. It was just dirty, you know. Lots of lots of finger marks and grime and stuff on it. And I'm thinking, you know, this guy had quite a lot of Saturn games. I'm thinking, you didn't look after your collection at all. But anyway, I cleaned it all up. It is all minty now. Really nice now it is, and that is Shining Force 3. Again, this is one of the games on the Saturn that you do need the expanded memory to play it and save games on it. But again, yeah, I put about a few minutes into it yesterday just to get it, started, make sure it works and stuff, and it's fine. So yeah, that's last of the Shining Force games on the Saturn I've got, so I've got all 3 of those now. So I think there's only 2 other Shining games I'll get, which are I think like the Shining Soul games, I think they're called, on the Game Boy Color, is it? I don't know, the Game Boy games anyway. Okay, so that's it. That's all my pickups of the last few weeks. Yeah, quite a lot there. Thrilled, done me well. Got some good deals. Some deals aren't as quite as good as others, but on the whole, I got some quite a lot of good stuff. So as always, guys, leave any comments, and I always like messages and so forth, and thumbs up if possible. And if not already, please subscribe. And feel free to always check out my other videos, especially the collection videos. And until next time, take care and bye.